Hello, hello. Check to make sure everything's working. Check. Make sure everything's working. So it's been a minute since I've been on, but I wanted to go back and review some of the things from the beginning of Summer's case. So let's begin.
So you have to excuse me on that. So I'm really hard of hearing right now. Okay, but I'm here.
Okay. Well,
I'm trying to listen, but my ears are really messed up.
I don't know where to start. Program, do you have something to ask Dawn?
Yeah, I
Do
do.
what now?
What was that really bad smell? What was your coworker smelling in there that day? Why don't you explain that to me? To him. Tell him about it with the mud. Tell him it was the mud.
That's pretty funny.
Did that not happen, Donald?
Do
Did
what?
it not happen? Tell me, did it happen or it didn't? Truthfully, come
Why are
on,
you
tell the truth.
tripping? Oh my gosh.
I'm tripping, man,
Tell the
because you need to
truth.
tell the truth. You know, you need to tell the truth.
I've always told
Yes.
the truth.
No,
I've
you
always
haven't.
told the truth from day one.
You haven't. You've been lying about that. You said it didn't happen, and it did. You know it did.
Lying about?
Why would you lie?
Well, I never said it did. Oh,
Okay.
gosh, damn, man. Whoa.
Well, hey, Dawn, thank you for coming up, though.
Yeah,
And thank you for telling the truth.
Yeah, I work with drywall mud every day of my life, You mix a lot of mud and, the water that I use, to clean up tools and stuff, that water gets kind of nasty, and drywall mud it goes rotten fast,
Mhm.
That was my wife, by the way. So there was nobody else on the job that day. That was my wife saying, "What is that smell?" Because
That
she
was
was not
not
too
your
familiar
wife.
with
That
it.
was not your wife. No, it wasn't. It was not Candace. It was a man.
Oh.
It was, and you told me it was a buddy of yours.
Do you remember this part? When Prayer Garden was asking Dawn about the smell.
He came over to talk with you. I was going to hang up the phone.
Oh, okay.
It was a man. It was a man, Donald, one of your coworkers, because you told me it was.
Whoever it was, I don't. Okay. I don't know.
You're just saying it. You're just saying it was.
It's a dumb point. It's really a dumb point to argue anyway.
I don't want to get Dawn upset at the very beginning here and he just leave,
Oh,
because
I'm not upset. I'm not upset. I'm just trying to explain.
But no, you're just saying that
I was there that day.
So you're just saying
Yeah,
that.
I was there that day. I remember.
Okay, so you're saying it was just mud.
Yeah,
okay.
no, the water, you get when you're finishing drywall, you got, you get 2 or 3 buckets of water to clean your tools with, and you got to thin your mud down depending on what you're doing, whether you're taping or, first coat, second coat, or skimming or whatever, you got to thin it down to a certain level depending on what you're doing, and that mud, it tends.
For y'all just joining, this was from October 27, 2021, when Dawn on Prayer Garden and then Jenna makes an appearance. But this was all a distraction in the beginning.
To get rotten real fast, and it does stink. You got to change that water out, you know.
Smells like
But
death.
sometimes, you know, you don't have access. It stinks.
Okay. Thank you, Sunny D and Mandy S for your super chats. Sunny D says, I'm sorry, Prayer Garden, but I'm not buying this. I don't know what she means, like specifically by that. And then the other chat asked Dawn, what they asked what happened to Summer. I mean, that's just the question. I'm not like trying to be rude or anything. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, if we knew what happened to Summer, we would be all over their ass and we'd have her back, right? You know what I mean? If we knew where she was, she would be in my arms right now, and I'd be giving her big hugs and loves and everything else. If I could ever know, only God knows where she's at, because Lord knows, you know,
God does know
we've
where
all
she's
been
at.
trying to figure out what happened to her.
God does know where she's at.
Okay.
And, you know what?
Yeah,
And he
he's
also
the only
knows
one,
who's
though.
guilty. He also knows who's guilty.
Who's guilty?
She
He knows.
said God
yeah,
knows.
he does know, you know.
Yeah,
He knows who's guilty. That's right.
That's right.
Hey, Dawn. So did you?
Yeah.
Some people in chat are saying that you bought Prayer Garden a car. Is that true?
A car? No.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I mean, I think
BMW
she's got her own
specifically.
cars and stuff. I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
no, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, man. You know, we're all just human beings.
These are the parts they want us to forget. This is a very interesting live. We're only going to watch the first 30 minutes because I think it has the most important part.
You know, trying to live in this world, it's tough. You know,
Yeah. And
for
why don't you
everybody.
clear up? Why don't you clear up? Was we anything more than friends? Was me and you anything more than friends? Speak it up there,
No.
Donald. That's right. We weren't.
No,
But then people's coming
we
out here
were
saying
friends.
we was.
Yeah.
Nothing but friends.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that. Well, I thought we were friends.
I didn't.
I mean,
And
So Prayer Garden and Dawn were friends in the beginning. Not too long after Summer disappeared.
I don't know
wait
what
for her
happened.
now.
You know,
What happened was I got
I
tired
mean,
of the
we're all
lie,
supposed to be friends.
especially when you said you didn't know
What
Baltimore
lies?
and Jody Sue, and you did. You knew them the whole time, and you told me you didn't. You told me you went over there, and you should even suspected.
I didn't know who.
Man, well, I'm not sure.
Jody
Who?
Sue. Jody Sue
Jody
and
Sue's husband.
Oh, I
don't
don't
know
know
this
them.
year.
I really don't know them. Huh?
you
Yeah,
don't know?
Okay,
You don't
okay,
know
I'm
Jody
sorry.
Sue?
I have a real. I had a really bad ear infection. I got a broken eardrum, so I'm sorry and I apologize. I'm trying to hear. You know, I'm doing the best I can. I'm sorry.
How did you get your eardrum
I
broken?
can't hardly hear right now. I had a bad ear infection. It broke the eardrum on my left ear.
Yeah.
And my
She
other
was just
ear is
wanting.
messed
She
up
was just
too.
asking. Dawn. She was just asking. Well, she
Yeah.
was saying that you know Jody Sue, but you're saying you didn't know Jody Sue.
Well, she's our neighbor. Okay, yeah. Okay, she's our neighbor. She's the next hill over from us. But I don't know her. No, she's our neighbor.
And we know that's a lot. you know, all these years later, that they knew each other very, very well? Why were they all distancing themselves from each other? That's what I would like to know.
I mean, we've talked time to time, but I don't know her. No.
So
I
you
really
guys
don't
never
know what she's
you
about. I don't know, you know. We've
you
talked
went
from time to time, here and there.
okay.
No,
So
I
did
mean,
you guys
you know,
weren't friends? You didn't hang out like your wife and her didn't hang out?
no.
Okay.
No, I mean, before I got involved with the Seventh-day Adventist Church, I worked 7 days a week from sunup to sundown to support my family. And when I decided, you know, that my kids and I, myself, you know, we need to be in that church on the Sabbath day, which is Saturday. It says I want my kids to learn, you know, what the biblical Sabbath is all about and everything. I got involved with that church and got my kids in there, and so I started taking Saturday off just for that reason only.
Okay.
Because I want my kids to understand, you know.
Right. So there's a question for you, Don. A super chat. Thank you, Dakota Ray and KP Baz for the super chats. Dakota wants to ask you, Don, did Prayer Garden ask you to leave Candace and move in?
Not that I'm aware of anywhere.
So she,
No.
okay. So she
No,
never
I don't
asked
know
you
where
to
all
move
that
in?
come from either.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big
No.
rumor going around, that there was somebody that you were supposed
Yeah,
to
there's so much going around.
say. There was somebody that somebody, I don't know if it was, people are saying it was Prayer Garden, or Sissy, that you were supposed to, you were supposedly going around saying you were going to move in with, like when you would get mad at your wife or whatever.
No. No.
Oh, KP Bass says that your baby girl deserves peace. Let's see here.
Yeah, she does.
It gets better when Jenna comes on and she confronts him about the 3 o'clock that he was home.
Yeah. Did Awaken Your Senses wants to know, did Prayer Garden ever suggest more than friendship?
No, I mean, you know, she was originally, she was trying to help me out, and she helped me out a lot, and she did. But I think, you know, I don't know exactly what happened. You know the whole YouTube scene. It always gets out of hand. Everybody seems to get wrapped up in it and self-absorbed, and I've done it myself. You know, and all I can say is, you know, I wish we could all come together for the purpose of common good, and maybe we can all work together to find my daughter and maybe some other missing children, because there's so many missing children. It's unbelievable. It's crazy how many. Well, there's a lot of bad stuff going on in the United States these days, brought up that our forefathers, you know, good Christian people made this country into. Our country's falling apart, and
Yeah.
it's getting
Can you
bad. We all need to.
Yeah, I can you tell us your favorite memory of summer?
Yeah, I mean, just being in that church with her together and her going around and loving everybody like she did, you know, and she always looked up to women that were of higher, you know, like Robin, or anytime she's seen a woman that was, like,
Beautiful, highly educated.
how the word I'm trying to, yeah, more highly educated or prominent or, like that. She would just want to be like them, and I thought it was really cool. So she felt connected and she wanted to be like these women, and I just, that was so cool,
Okay.
so yeah.
Crystal Sim says, and thank you, Crystal. Says Dawn, how do you now not know Jody Sue when you said I seen my neighbor looking? My neighbor heard the scream. Also, how well and how long have you known her and her husband? How long have they lived there?
Well, I mean, we've seen them from time to time here and there. And I'm just going by what she said when she heard the scream. That's what she says. I don't know that. I was at work. I wasn't here. I would, the car I was driving, my phone, tells that story. The
Timeline
people I
ain't
work
working
with
out
that
for
I
y'all.
talk to all day, I worked with several people that day. I talked to my big boss, and other coworkers that I was with that day, seen me there all day, and if my phone and my Subaru didn't say any different than my story, I'd be in jail right now. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean,
hey Dawn, do you know somebody named Jenna?
Jenna, only when she contacted my wife on Facebook, and I've talked to her here and there, but nothing very serious.
She's wanting to come up. Is that okay? She's not gonna.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's fine.
I just
go ahead.
It's
your show.
I know, but I say that because I don't want to. This is the first time we've been able to talk to you.
Out of respect, thank you. No,
I don't want to bombard you. I don't want to bombard you. So
no, that's cool.
There's
Jenna, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah.
Because you're only going to talk if people are, treat you with respect. Like, you're not going to come up here if we attack you. And if we want answers, we can't attack you. You know what I mean? But Brandon says, was Dawn home at 3 p.m. the day Summer went missing? Were you home at 3 p.m.
No.
the day Summer went missing?
No.
How late did you work that night?
No.
Done.
What's that now?
How late did you work that night?
I was, I'm kind of confused on that because I thought it was like 5:30.
Okay.
I'm not sure because I know it was like at 5:30 or so. Because I stayed late because Candace was doing something. She said she was getting prescriptions. She was busy, and I thought, well, I might as well just stay and try to get more done in the house I was working on. Because the more you get done, the more you get paid. But
yeah,
I mean, I was at work talking to a coworker.
So you think it was well past? Well, like at least a couple hours past 3 is what you're saying?
Yeah, it was after 5:30. I mean, when I got the call, I think I got the call at. See, I can't remember now. It was either 5:30 or 6:30. I can't remember now. It's been a while.
Okay.
Hey, Don.
I mean, we had the 911 calls on our phones. Hey.
I'm also writing down people's questions.
TBI wiped them out.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, Jenna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Don.
Hey.
Your wife messaged me and said that you was at home in a 3 o'clock hour, and I have that as evidence. She did not want nobody to know you was at home.
That's not true. How
Well,
could she message you that if that's not the case? That don't even
do you have
I mean, why would she say something?
Precisely, and that's what I've been telling you, Donald.
Ziggy? Can you
That's what I've
show
been
the
telling you.
proof?
Why don't you tell on Candace?
I don't.
Why don't you come out and tell on her?
Here's
Yeah.
you can't. I mean, the thing of it is my phone and my Subaru is proof positive as to where I was. Plus, my boss and my co-workers will all tell you. That's like 4 witnesses.
Well, you know,
tell
you
where
know
I
me,
was
right? You know me, and Candace talked every day, all day.
Yeah, I've talked to you quite a bit.
Yeah, we talked all the time.
Myself.
Exactly.
I think
been on the
you
phone.
got that confused with a different day.
No, it was after I came on Ziggy's panel, because remember I called and asked you both before I went on Ziggy's panel that night. I asked you both, who did y'all get close to that was on Ziggy's panel, and she said that was Sissy. So she was sending me messages that Sissy had sent her, because I've seen, you know for a fact that I've seen you and Candace get into plenty of arguments about Sissy, and you told Candace you was leaving.
Yeah. What?
You told Candace you was leaving her for Sissy.
No. Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. That's what.
Hilarious.
No, it's not hilarious.
I'm not trying to be mean or nothing. I might have said I was leaving out the door for a while to cool down or something like that, but that'd be the most of it.
Don, you sitting here lying,
I'm not
buddy.
gonna leave.
Okay.
Why would I lie? I have no reason.
You're lying.
All right. Well, he's saying, let's just, know, I have a few questions from people that, and they super chatted to ask him, so I don't want to like piss him off where he leaves. But
no, you're good.
He's saying
Ronald's not going nowhere. That's right. He's not going nowhere. He's going to stay right up there.
To go.
I know. I mean, I will say Jenna did show a screenshot where Candace was asking. I'd have to find it, but she was asking Jenna if, hey, did you tell, everybody that Dawn got off work at 3? And Candace seemed really concerned about that. About, this whole question of like what time you got off work.
And now I've got Benny threatening me. He's texting my phone right now. How did he get my number, Don?
He asked me for it.
Why did you give him my number, Don?
I don't have your number.
Candace has my number.
Have your number.
Candace has my number.
Candace might have it, but that might be Candace, not me. I don't know nothing about that.
So he's texting you now, Jenna?
Yeah, he's texting me now, and I can send you proof of it.
Because it was through Facebook.
Exactly. He was messaging me. I sent you everything he sent me on Messenger. When I got off live last night, I sent you everything. Now he's texting my phone.
Oh, did you go on the labs? You went on the labs channel?
No, I didn't go on the labs channel.
Oh, I thought you just said the lab. Oh, you said
no. Last night after I went on that live with Tiffany.
Oh, okay.
He was messaging me, and I sent you every screenshot of that. Now he is messaging my phone.
Ziggy.
Yeah.
Donald's talking about he gave my number. He gave my number to Benny Keys. Remember I told you a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
Right.
It was my number.
Right. I don't know Jenna's number. Right.
Okay. Well, we have a few questions.
Hold on. So you got Benny. So you got Benny
Okay.
Keys threatening me, Donald. Why would you have Benny Keys threatening me? That's
No,
not
I
nice.
don't.
Well, could you tell him to please
I
stop?
don't have him threatening you.
No, he's threatening
I
me.
don't.
Can you tell him to stop?
I can't control Benny Keys. Benny
Well,
Keys is his own man. I can't tell him what to do.
Well, law enforcement will handle it. I tell you that.
well, obviously,
Benny's going to
You
get
know,
himself in trouble. with all
obviously,
that.
he thinks it's okay with you to be doing this.
Everybody,
And yes, you can. Yes, you
there's
can tell him
nothing
to stop.
okay.
You talk to him,
Okay.
so you need to
Well,
tell
I
him
can
to quit.
ask him. All I can do is
Yeah.
ask.
And I appreciate that.
This is all so out of hand. This is all way out of hand, y'all.
No,
We
what's so
need to
all
come
out of hand?
together,
You come
man.
together. When have I seen you cry for your children?
Not
Well,
ever.
I have a bunch of questions that people want to ask him. I'm writing down everybody's questions that's sending a super chat because I don't want you guys to, think I'm forgetting about you. So the first question, hey, Dawn, can you hear me? Dawn. Looks like he's frozen. See, I needed to get these questions. So that I don't want to upset him because
He'll be back.
No, he's still there. I won't say a word.
thank you, Mandy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get these questions out of the way because people are sending super chats and I don't want to. Oh my God, Doug! Thank you, Doug and Mandy and all the others that I have your questions written down. The ones that. So I don't know if he's gonna come back up now. I don't know.
You need to recall him. He'll be back up.
No, this dude is sitting here threatening me, y'all, for real.
But we can't, like, if he's going to deny it, like, we gotta just.
You know he's going to deny things like that. But Ziggy, you need to call him back and get him back up because he'll come back up.
Levitt said, anybody with threats from Benny Keys, please send to True Levitt Crime.
Okay. I'll send everything.
At Gmail.
True
Yeah.
Levitt Crime at Gmail.
Yeah. There's Dawn.
Right.
Okay, guys, I want to get these questions. Well, it says device is not connected for some reason. He's trying to come up, but it says that his device is not connected. So maybe it will. Sometimes
he has to get in a different area. Whatever area he's standing in isn't picking it up. He has to get into another area of his house. He's obviously
at home. Dawn, if you hear me, you're in a if you
bad location.
Go bad location. Because right now it says device is not connected and it won't even let me add you.
Tell him to get closer to the window.
Yeah.
Wow, you know, Sissy.
I do.
Yeah, it's still saying device is not connected. It's just saying who owns Dawn's home? Mary Moon says, well, I mean, I think they're wanting Dawn to answer it. Who owns your home, Dawn? Who owns? I have everybody's questions starting with Dawn. Have you been able to locate Jose? I have everybody's questions written down. I just need to get him up here again. Dawn, if you hear me, it's saying your devices are not connected. Can you drop and like try again? Maybe I can just go ahead and Maybe I can just go ahead and kick him and hopefully he'll try again.
You might have to send him the link.
Well, he has a link and it's the same link. Like he's joining the same. The link hasn't changed.
Okay, so yeah,
What is Benny saying?
no, I am seriously getting text messages from 2 different random numbers right now.
How do you get mud out of spackle?
Seriously, can you stop so Don can? Yeah, I'll stop. Whoever texts me that.
Well,
Who's giving my number out?
not me. If you think it's me, I haven't given your number to anybody. I mean, I think you would know that, but I guess he could maybe call my phone.
Oh, okay. How did you get my number?
There he is. There he is. Okay, guys, there he is. It shows him. Okay. Hey, Dawn.
Hey,
Okay. I don't know what was happening, but it wasn't letting you join for a second. So I'm just going to go ahead and there's a few questions. So Dawn, have you been able to locate Jose or any leads on Jose?
I'm not trying to locate him.
So
He was run
nobody-
off this property a long time ago. Don't want him back.
Well, yeah. No, it's buffering.
Look,
Yeah.
are you there?
Yep. Here he is.
Jose was dumped off here by Allie. He was dumped off here by Allie. Allie got mad. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I can't talk. Everybody keeps calling my phone. I
Oh,
can't
really?
talk because everybody keeps calling my phone over and over and over.
You can also call that phone number that I was texting you from if you wanted to. I don't know if that would help, but you could also like put it on do not disturb. Did you go to Kentucky?
Well,
Did you go
no,
somewhere
I've
in
never.
Kentucky or
No,
something? I don't know how that got.
no, I haven't. There's so much, so many stories and stuff. It's just unbelievable.
Okay.
No.
Did Summer have a favorite place to go besides her swing?
Well, she loved, she loved this property. Anytime the boys, I bought them some motorcycles, and all 3 of them had some motorcycles, and so anytime they'd go running around the yard, we made a track here and we made a track down the bottom property too. We went down there and mowed all the grass down there, and I made a trail all the way around that 2 acres down there. And so, but I mean, she didn't go down there, of course, but up here we made a track around the shed and down and stuff like that. And she would run and follow them on her feet. She could run and keep up with them on her own.
I saw a video. I saw a video of her chasing her little brother.
So strong. Yeah,
so
she is so
She was
strong.
like
She
running
loves
as
to
fast.
run. That's what I'm hoping will save her life. One day, hopefully soon, or something will happen that she just decides to run. I don't know, and just go to somebody and be saved. I don't know. I'm just, she's so full of life and such a good person.
No. Do you think that there's any way that is I know Candace won't talk, but do you think there's any way do you think there's any way that Candace is not being completely honest with you about the day what happened that day? I don't know if he can hear me right now. No. Well, Jenna, are you there in Per Garden? Hey, Per Garden. Okay. Okay. I'm just seeing if it was just his phone or if it's. Hey, Dawn, are you there? I wish he knew how to put his phone on Do Not Disturb. Oh, I think he's good now. Are you there, Dawn? I could call him and just put him on speakerphone if he'd be okay with that.
Next time he's calling you, put him on speaker. I can record the conversation.
Who is that? Who is the man I just heard?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, was there a man in the background?
Benny Keys.
Huh?
Yeah, that was Benny Keys on the phone jumping all over me for calling.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Dawn. Can you hear me?
Okay, good.
Yeah, just
Yep.
keep your camera off. It will be best and it will work better. I was just asking you, do you think that there's any way, could there be any way that Candace has not been honest with you completely about the day that Summer went
There's
missing?
no way. She's 100% honest. She's 100% honest. There's no way. She's been so brokenhearted. She blames herself because she took her eyes off her for 2 minutes. She's supposed to be in the house. She walked, down the basement. So it's not her fault or my fault that somebody stole her and grabbed her and took her. It's not her fault. It's not my fault. I was at work.
I mean, you were at work, right?
Somebody. Well, yeah, somebody come up here and took her right out from under her nose. That's not her fault. And she's hurt.
Yeah.
She's brokenhearted. I mean, badly. That was her baby. She was my baby. She's dying. Candace is hurt bad. I mean, if you could see that, which you can't, but I see it every day. She's hurting bad.
How has this
Very bad.
affected your
That was our baby.
How has this affected your guys' relationship?
Well, we're somewhat okay. We have our moments where we fight. I mean, we're just like any relationship, I mean, it's hard. It's a tough situation.
Yeah.
But I realize it's not her fault. It's the person that come up here and took her. That's their fault. It's their fault.
So now there's still this discrepancy about the Dr. Phil show. Did you guys go on the Dr. Phil show?
Yeah, I mean, but we don't know what's going on with it because they're not airing it. So we don't know what's happening.
Yeah, that was somebody's question.
I mean, we went we went on the Dr. Phil set to film the panel. That's why we was up there.
Yeah. So which one was it that supposedly Candace walked off of? Was it behavioral panel or was it Dr. Phil?
Well, see, Candace done what she was told to do by our manager. Our manager told us that if they start questioning her too heavily or anything, and they start accusing her, whatever way, she has the right to walk away. And she done what she was told to do.
Was that on Dr.
That's
Phil?
all she was doing. The panel. The
But
behavior
the
panel.
panel said that the panel came out recently and said, I have screenshots that Candace never even went with you to the panel.
She went. They haven't aired it all yet. They haven't aired the whole thing yet.
Oh well, they're telling everybody. Oh, sorry.
Well, they may
They're
not
telling
have showed the whole thing. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, that's up to their discretion. I don't know. I just know what I seen.
Well,
But
they're
she
telling
was doing, she felt offended. Yeah, she
telling
felt
everybody that you
offended
guys
with
didn't
some of the
go.
questions.
Or that Candace
We
didn't go. That Candace didn't go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's why we went up there was using Dr. Phil's his whatever you call it to meet the behavior panel there. That's what it was all about.
Oh, in California?
Because I guess the behavior panel, yeah, the
I think I should tell him.
Don, are you there? We can't hear you right now, Don. I'm having somebody, you guys, to the people listening, I'm having somebody send me every,
No,
please, if one of the mods can send me every question as far as super chats, or just send me every super chat if you can, because I don't want to, not address the super chats, because I know that that's really rude. So if one of the mods can please send me all the super chats. Let me see if possible. I don't know if Spirit Seeker is here right now. Okay. I have it written down up until the Dr. Phil thing. I can't hear Don right now. I don't know if he knows this, but I could call him. Could just so we've asked him the Dr. Phil thing, kind of. I'm confused on that. It says Prayer Garden is talking to Benny. Are you talking?
She is. She is.
Prayer Garden, what are you talking to Benny about?
Well, I am talking to Benny. Yes, I am. He's called me up and he,
So he's calling you and threatening me.
honey, you ain't the only one getting threatened here.
Oh, what is he calling you about?
He's upset that, that I'm bringing the truth out, that I'm bringing the truth out. And Donald knows why. And it's wrong. It's wrong.
I'm so confused right now why you would be having Benny on the phone.
Because he blowed my phone up and he was upset. And
he's blowing my phone up too, but I'm not talking to him.
He's going to be throwing you off your game right now. He's not wanting. And I don't know what's going on with Don, but I guess I can call and.
Who else is on here with us? Ain't Donald still with us?
No, his phone has just.
Well,
hey, it's Ziggy. Hey.
You got the voicemail.
Oh. Did you hear his voicemail? It sounded like it was him, but it was actually hello, you've got the voicemail.
Because Benny's calling him up right now, more than likely. Saying, what are you doing?
I'm gonna kick him and maybe he'll come back. Maybe don't. Hopefully he'll come back. So, because I still have to ask him a bunch of stuff if he wants to answer them, but I'm confused about the whole behavioral panel and the Dr. Phil thing. That's still very vague. I don't know. But I still have a few questions like about the relationship with Hunter, about the cat, his home. You guys, I can't bring other creators up on the panel right now. It's already too many people. This was so, I don't even know if he's going to come back, like, to be honest.
Call him up and tell him to come back.
I did try calling it. It goes to voicemail.
Donald, answer your phone. Bring yourself up here. Tell the truth. Answer the questions.
Sounds like he's like turned off his phone. Does he do that? Does he turn off his phone sometimes?
He plays that little game. And trust me, he is alive and well. Both of them big eyes.
Well, I know he's alive and well. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, did he turn it off because he doesn't want to be bothered right now?
No. No, he ain't turning it off. He ain't turning it off. He's just playing a game with you. You know, that's him. That's who they are. Him and Candace are in the background right now.
But I need to say thank you to like Janice and Vivian and Big Mama. I'll ask that question. I have let's see who else. Doug from No Thanks and Hakuna. I know, trust me, I know Josh would be respectful. He's as respectful as they come. I'm not saying he wouldn't. Glitter Queen. I did ask that question. So thank you, Glitter Queen. The Lab, thank you for your super chat. He says, you know more than what you're saying, Don. We all know it. Don, what is you and Candace's theory about what happened to your gorgeous baby girl? Okay. Thank you I will ask that if he comes back. Don, do you think, thank you, Joella and Randy. Don, okay, here's Don again. So let me see if there's a way I could turn off his camera.
Anybody home?
Yeah. Hey, if you turn off your camera, it will work. You'll get better reception. Like you did last time. If you can figure it out. It's like
Hello?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just saying if you turn off your camera, then it will give you better reception. If you can figure
out how to do that. Okay.
Well, you did it last time. It's just oh, there you go.
Okay, is that better?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I tried calling your phone instead, but it kept going to voicemail.
Yeah,
so
I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, you can also turn your phone on do not disturb, and people won't be able to.
Right.
I mean, they'll be able to call and you'll be able to see it, but it won't disrupt anything.
Yeah.
So do you know if Candace had a relationship, like an inappropriate relationship with Hunter? Have you heard something like that?
Hell to the no.
That was just a question that somebody was asking. So
there is no way. Are you serious? That question is just so out of line. That would be like, never mind. Not even gonna go there. Oh my God.
Well, I was just asking you, like, you know, I'm sure you get some like really crazy questions, and you know, but anyways, all right. Did you really try burning a cat?
Wow.
Sorry, I know some of these questions are. I'm just asking you, giving you a chance to respond to them because it's only fair, you know. Did you?
Man, I'm the biggest animal lover ever. I can't even.
Really?
Man, I
Is
can't
that why
even
you were
go.
trying to light the cat on
I
fire?
can't even. Come on, Jenna.
You were sitting here lying,
Seriously.
Don. Oh my word. I pray that God has mercy on your soul. Candace turned the video around on you.
Wow, Jenna, really?
Oh my
I'm not
word,
gonna argue with
Don.
you because
Because you're
I'm
lying.
not gonna
You're
argue.
lying, and I pray that God has mercy on your
Lying
soul.
about what?
All right. Well, he says that. All right. Hey Don. So somebody was asking, who owns your home? Is somebody's question.
I own this home.
You own it. So you and Candace
Yep.
are on the deed. Is Candace on the deed too?
No.
Just you? Okay.
Yep. If I burned a cat, I mean, well,
Can you guys hear me now? They're going to talk about burning a cat.
wow. I'm not even going to answer that question, Jenna. You okay? I'm not even. I'll just let that one lie where it lies.
Yeah,
We'll
let it
find out
lie
who's
where it
telling the
lies.
truth.
God knows. God knows.
I don't even
I'm
have
gonna
to
mute
say
my
nothing
mic
on that one.
because this man is lying out of
That's
his
a good
teeth.
idea. Hey, you can say what you want. You know what? The truth will come out.
I don't understand this question that I got, but maybe you will, Don. It says, Don, how do you get mud out of spackle? I don't understand that question.
Spackle?
Do you know? Yeah, how do you get mud out of spackle?
We don't buy spackle. We buy mud in bulk. We buy from USG and big companies like that.
Yeah, we've learned that. The real Rock and Robin and Quentin Simon's case. They can tap phones, tap motel rooms, probably even their vehicles. I'm sure this trial is going to be something we've never seen before.
Big companies, we buy in bulk large amounts of drywall mud. And we don't buy spackle. That's pretty funny, though.
Okay, I just didn't understand the question because I was like, it was just a question.
Spackle, like if you're okay, go ahead.
Don, what is you and Candace's theory about what happened to your gorgeous baby girl?
She was abducted. We've been saying that from the beginning, and we will always say that because that's the truth. She was abducted. There's no other two ways about it. People can speculate all day long and forever. The fact is, she's gone. She was abducted. There's no other explanation.
You don't have any theory.
People can sit here and say, people have all kind of theories about what a horrible monster I am and this and that and everything. But the fact of the matter is we love our kids with all our heart. we've done everything for our kids, and as you can see in the videos, we wanted to get them involved in church to save their eternal lives, just like we would do for anybody, all our friends that we love, anybody out there. We'll tell you we love you, and we want you to consider God's plan of salvation, because that's the most important thing in anybody's lives, is to be saved, to be forgiven of your sins. You can see by all the things, the horrible things that people say about me. I'm no angel. I'm far from it. But you know what? If God can save me and the criminal that I am, and then he can save y'all too, because we all have, downfalls. We all have desires. I don't know what your downfall is. I mean, everybody knows what mine are, apparently. That's fine. But you know what? God has been working with me. He says, come as you are. And that's what I've been trying to do, is give God that chance to save me. I'm coming to him as I am, and he's helped me so much to see things for what they really are. And I'm so.
What he fails to realize is God also said, if you hurt a child, you might as well tie a brimstone around your neck and throw yourself into the ocean.
So thankful, and that's what I want my kids and everybody, all y'all, to come to the knowledge of God and realize, there's so many ways that Satan can take us all down. It ain't no joke. We all have desires. We all have our downfalls. I don't care who you are. And we can all be taken out. We all need help. And so it's so important,
I'm trying to slow the chat here. I guess it's kind of, people are saying it's too, I had it on every 45 seconds. Okay, well, that's true. We all have, a past. That's definitely true.
Right.
And okay, so another question. John, did you think Jody Sue may have taken Summer?
Like Ronnie Lawson says, everybody's suspect. We don't know. Only thing we know is that she's gone. We don't know who took her. We have no idea. I wish we did. That's why we just keep on trying to, do this YouTube stuff. As bad as it hurts, and as bad as everybody's saying and everything else, it still keeps Summer's picture out there. It keeps people wondering and looking and stuff like that. It really sucks, but it hurts. People have done a lot of bad things. They've said a lot of bad things, but that's all right. The important thing is Summer.
That's true. It's important thing.
And all the kids. It's not just Summer. There's a lot of kids out there that are missing. They've been abducted in a bad situation. And we found out off of one reservation in Oklahoma, there's been 500 kids missing off of one reservation over the years. 500 kids.
Wow.
And there's a similar situation in a reservation in Arizona. What are they doing with all these kids? They're getting more bold. They're getting more evil. And we don't know where these kids are going. We don't know what they're doing with them. It's horrible. We can only imagine.
Do you want to clear up the whole fundraiser situation? Was there permit,
Oh
Amy?
yeah.
How do you feel about the fundraiser about it was going towards the summer reward fund, the Summer Wells reward fund?
Yeah. We have nothing to do with that stuff, and I'm thankful that we don't, because it sounds like a big mess. We have no idea. The guy, 423 Chase, that done that billboard and everything, I'm so thankful for him. He put in a lot of his own money and his own, the guys that work under him put in their own money for that. They've been doing all kind of work.
Let's make it clear. 423 Chase did not use his own money. He used viewers' money. I think he was a plant. That's my opinion. But I don't want anybody to think he used his own money, because that's a lie.
Working their butts off to try to make this happen, and doing everything they can, because they're so tore up and overheard, just like a lot of people are, just like a lot of you all are, trying to do everything they can to figure out what happened and everything. And I'm not mad. People look at my criminal past and everything, and they think, this and that, and that's fine. But I'm thankful for everybody who's actually, really trying hard to figure out what, there's something really going wrong. It's not just my daughter. There's several kids missing, many kids missing. So it's a bad situation.
So I know we already asked about Jody Sue, but this one's kind of piggybacking off that question. But I think I know your answer, because you already said, Ronnie Lawson said everybody's a suspect. They said, Don,
Right.
Do you think Jody Sue and husband could be involved? Have they looked into?
Yeah, we have no idea.
Have they looked into Jody Sue and her husband? You don't know.
We don't know. We don't know who they've looked into. Because I try to call TBI all the time, and if it's something that seems legit to me, they're like, "Well, damn, we've already been down that road 2 or 3 times." Every time I call them, it's like that, and it's like they're way ahead of me. And they can't tell you a whole lot about their investigation, because that would ruin it. And so it's just like we're kind of in the dark, just like y'all are. We're in the dark, just like you guys are. And
Man.
so we're confused. We're upset. Yeah, we get pissed off like you guys, and we blame everybody, and we cuss, we swear. It's the same, just like you guys. We do the same thing on a different level. So we can't be mad.
Do you want to comment on whether or not, or can you tell us if Grandma's back?
Yeah, she's back. Yeah.
Is she back for good, or
Well, she had to go help her sister for a while, do some stuff up there and wherever she went to. But she's back. Yeah, that's no secret. I mean, no big deal.
Well, yeah, now it's not a secret now. So, do you still talk to Cher? Do you still talk to Cher?
I haven't talked to her in a while. I posted that video of me. I told Cher to go give your kiss a husband and tell her it's from me. And so I posted that video because I thought it was kind of cool. Kind of funny, but at least there's a little bit of light or something, I guess you could say, out of all this bad stuff, it's kind of a little funny, so I posted that. Not in a while. She's been involved with some other case, I guess, or something. I don't know. I haven't talked to her in a while, no.
Okay. Let's see. Somebody's mentioning this. I'm just going to read the comments. So don't shoot the messenger. It's just about that prank phone call thing. It says, who of Candace and your friends knew about the prank call beforehand or before social media knew it was fake. Like of those that have been calling y'all, I don't understand that comment, but that's, I guess, just I don't know if you want to make a comment about the hoax call about you being arrested or.
Yeah, we was just trying to figure out who's who and what's what. You know, and that told all right there. And that let us know everything we needed to know.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Didn't mean to offend anybody. Not trying to hurt anybody. You know.
So somebody's wanting to know if, like I said, I'm just asking the questions, like these questions. I'm not, if there's
Right.
anything, you could always say pass or whatever. But was she abducted by someone you made an arrangement with a week before? I guess they're obviously
Arrangement with. I don't make
Yeah.
arrangements with anybody. I don't play games. I work for a living like y'all, you know, I go to church. I work all the time. I don't, I'm trying to be an upstanding citizen like y'all. And that's it. I'm just trying to teach my kids, right from wrong and to do good. And no.
Okay.
Like I said, I work all the time. That's all I do.
Yeah. Ballady Dog says, I'm spackling nail holes in my walls. Does Dawn have any recommendations for which sandpaper grit is best for finishing? I think it's a legit question.
Depends on what kind of mud you use.
I think it's a legit question.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, if you use Bondo that you use on a car, you might want to use like 40 grit. But if you use soft drywall mud, you might want to use 120 grit.
Well, I'm gonna stop this here. I'll put the link in the description. There's the rest of this part, and then she has also a part 2 that I haven't listened to yet. But I thought it was very interesting to go back and see what was said in the beginning, who was part of these interviews. It's crazy that she hasn't been found. I'm hoping that once Ronnie Lawson leaves office, that she'll get her justice. That's my opinion. So I'm just so glad to see all you guys in here. And you can continue watching it on Ziggy's channel. His voice just grates my last nerve. Sorry, I had to say it. Yeah, mine too. You just don't see no emotion. That's the part I'm never going to understand. It's crazy. They want us to forget about her, but we won't. We can't. Somebody has to speak for this child. But I'll be back. I'm cleaning up after the hurricane, and I'm coming back. Some won't like it, but it's okay. You're welcome, Crystal. I know. It's sad that we're not closer to finding her. Yeah, they say they're searching. I emailed them not long ago. They don't email you back though. But they are short-handed. So I heard they're moving to Nashville and getting rid of a lot of their uppers and getting more people to do investigative work. Well, thanks for coming, Ange Carter. Hopefully you'll come back again. Everybody's welcome. I just don't do drama over here. That's the one thing I just don't think mixes with missing children. You never heard of no cat burning? Yeah, that's been said a few times about hurting animals, but it all goes hand in hand, in my opinion. I just want them to find Summer. We've waited so long. I just hope they're trying to get an ironclad case and there's numerous people involved. Candace either snapped and hurt her, or Candace was playing with the teen boy all shades of effed up and wasn't watching her and she got hurt on help covered up because if there's no autopsy, no essay. Yeah, what I can't understand is why is her ear black in that milk jug picture? Why is there blood on her stomach? Why is there a knot on her head? Them things I can't unsee. Yeah, in the beginning, Sammy Sparrow, you see all the people who inserted themselves to make sure the things about Summer didn't get out. The drama always has to ensue, and I just don't understand it. It's like Sebastian's getting lost in the drama. It's more about lawsuits and who did what to who instead of where is Sebastian. So that's just me. Everybody's just so much into lining their pockets when there's people across the country who have lost everything. North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, they've lost it all. People should be donating their money to causes like the victims of these hurricanes, Helene, Milton. Do something good. Do something that'll help somebody. That's my opinion. I'm sure they need diapers, formula, you know, just basic necessities where all these tragic events have happened. And the ones who have, I'm fortunate. I can crawl in my bed and go to sleep at night. There's others that aren't so fortunate who need help really bad. So, if all the people who are fine wouldn't take from FEMA, then there would be a lot more money to go around to the people who lost it all, lost their family members. Just my opinion, though. I would rather give money to good causes. But thank you guys for coming. And I will see you next time. I will be back. I appreciate all you guys too. She does deserve to be found. And until next time, you guys.